Okay team, next video here for you from the home gym, and we're going to give you some things you can do even at home, in the yard, around the house to work on your short game. And as I mentioned in maybe the previous video, if you watched it about bunker play, I learned some cool stuff from the short game education I just went to. So what I'm starting to show some of my students is maybe giving them a little bit of a roadmap, if you will, of how to have three basic shots, three trajectories within their short game. We start with a good lie, and then we can improvise and make adjustments as we go. So when you're home, what I want you to do is, I'm going to teach you first how to finish and set up for all three, and then we'll work on the backswing part. So simple. Shot one, baseline, low running chip. Remember what I always tell a lot of you, the low running shot doesn't have to be with an 8-iron though. You can do it with wedges and have control. Needs to be the thing you look for first around the greens, if you can give it to you. As soon as the lie and the golf course tell you can't do it, then you make a change, okay? You're the boss until the golf course tells you otherwise. So, setup number one for the low runner. I've got a 58-degree wedge here. You might be able to see it here, but I've got a lot of wedges in here. A lot of you know I love them. A lot of Vokies over the years. So, feet close, club head width, pretty square. I'm not setting up over this way. Handle up, ball back. Get a ball here for you so you have a reference point. Okay, ball back, handle up, square. Okay, so there's our setup. So I'll set it to the ball. I'm just going to put the club head on the other side for practice, and we're going to finish. And here's where I want you. Long left arm, low club head, body pivoted. Arms are pretty soft, but reasonably extended. There's your low running finish, okay? Pretty simple. Now, how does the backswing work with that? Well, we turn, pivot, hold, okay? There's shot one, low running. You can do that with anything. Shot two, medium trajectory. You can't run it too low. You want to get a little air under it, but it doesn't need to be some kind of a flop shot, nor do you have a minimal amount of green to work with. You got a little green to work with, okay? Ball in the middle, handle still up, like the first shot, but we're going to open the face a couple degrees. There. And all we're going to do is soften our elbows a little bit and make sure that, again, and I didn't mention this on the first one, but we want to make sure your head is in a forward position of the ball. We don't want you here on any of these shots, okay? This look in short game is no good, okay? Face open, ball middle, handle up, head a little forward. Here's the finish. Okay? Somewhat similar to the first one, but the face is going to look a little more open. My arms are going to have a little more softness to them. But overall, the movement in this is going to feel like we're close, and so more of a straight back, straight through. Is it straight back and straight through? No, that does not exist in golf, including your putting. Okay? So we're just trying to get the toe of the club to work to the ground and hold and finish. Using the handle up helps a lot of you stop hitting it fat down in here in the heel, okay? The toe keeps moving through the ground. It's okay if you get toe strikes on these short game ones, because remember what we're doing, gang. The goal here is to make the ball come out slow. Remember that, okay? Speed is not your friend here, okay? So we're not accelerating a lot. Now, option three, a little higher, not much green to work with. I gotta pitch the ball up, okay? Ball in the middle to maybe even a little forward. Face still open. Instead of standing real close with the handle up, I might move back a hair, which helps me elevate it. It's not a big change, but it's small. So we go from here to here. And then here's my finish. Set up to it, put the club on the front side. Here, see my elbows? Very soft. Right here, pointed at my center, okay? If I was making that little move, hopefully don't knock something over in here. There you go. Pitched it right over the camera, hopefully, okay? So that backswing movement will then be a little bit of a turn. My arms will be folding. The club face will be working a little open, which is what we want because we want the bounce exposed. And we're going to pivot and hold. And there's no rapid acceleration at any point in any of these shots. Please make sure you understand that acceleration is not what you want, okay? We want cruising speed. Many of you have heard me say that. We want you to cruise through impact. If you leave it short, it's not because you decelerated, most likely. It's because your backswing was too short and you couldn't create enough acceleration, a reasonable amount, to be able to make the ball carry to where you wanted it, okay? If we make a short backswing here and we've got to carry the ball 25 yards, you're going to find some way to do it. And you might jam it too fast, or you're going to dump the club into the ground. So bigger, longer backswings, cruise through. So remember, get a little practice in here for me. Start with the setup, go to finish in mind, then it'll give you a sense of, okay, that's where I want to be. Then we'll add the backswing and move, then add the ball and hit some shots for me. Make good contact, and then start adding targets and different hole locations, mixing it up, and we'll start to figure out where one shot ends, where the next one picks up, what scenarios you want to use them in, okay? We're always learning. There's never two of the same shots. So I hope that helps. We'll see y'all soon.